Welcome back to another Top 5 Fridays edition of The Manual Therapist and modernmanualtherapy.com. Today we're going to talk about 5 different ways you can make your prone press-ups more efficient. The Vetoryl prone press-up is a great exercise for low back pain. Why it works may be debated. Some studies actually show that it reduces a disc protrusion. Other studies show that it still centralizes radiating leg pain and abolishes low back pain, regardless of no changes on the MRI. Either way, time may take care of that, but this is a way to make the ability to load the spine less threatening, and getting to end range of extension is just as important as improving a toe touch. Okay, so here are 5 ways to make it more efficient and do it correctly. First, you want to make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, almost like you're going to do a push-up. If it bothers your wrist, you can do it on your thumbs. When you do the push-up, I basically instruct my patients to straighten out their elbows all the way and make sure they're only using their arms and their chest. It's not a Pilates type extension segmental roll-up. The second point to that is that many people want to extend their head first. If you extend your head first, this is supposed to be passive. When you do it passively, you can get to end range. End range in the McKenzie world is where the magic happens. So passively is done best by using the arms and the chest only, and then second, tilting your head back only at the end. Third, you want to make sure that you let your hips sag into the table. Straighten out your elbows all the way. It's important to straighten out your elbows all the way, even if your hips come up a little bit, say you have a lack of hip extension, or your lumbar spine, or your hips are particularly stiff. You're not going to get to end range if you try to hold your hips on the table, okay? If you let your hips come up all the way, or hips come off the table, but elbows straighten out all the way, I should say, then let your hips sag a little bit, then you're at end range. Combine that with tilting your head back after you're all the way up, and then you start to slack the posterior chain. The last number 5 thing you can do is actually just take a big exhale at the end. When you exhale, you can just try to tilt your head back more to cause some greater passive extension into end range. Or you can just hold it and do some diaphragmatic breathing. After about 3 or 4 more breaths, or 3 or 4 breaths total, you should be at end range, and you can go back down. So, to recap, arms straighten out all the way, elbows straight all the way, hands underneath the shoulders. Tilt your head back second. Only use your arms and chest. Let your hips sag and let them come up off the table if necessary. And do some diaphragmatic breathing or a big exhale at the end before you go back down. The diaphragmatic breathing may be a progression after exhaling into the sag. All right, so I hope this improves the press-ups. There's other ways you can do that, and we'll go over that next week. Thanks for watching. Like us on Facebook, Modern Manual Therapy, and follow us on YouTube as well. Have a good day.